Hello Scorpio, and welcome to the Allegory. My name's Erin. I am your intuitive tarot and oracle card reader. I have Scorpio in my moon. I'm a Gemini sun though, so don't judge. I see you judging, Scorpio. But today we're going to be doing your mid-August love check-in reading. It's going to be a general message for love and the strongest energies that come forward. And before I pull in our oracle cards, we're going to be using oracle cards, 2 different tarot decks, and I'm going to send you on your way with some gorgeous affirmation cards at the end to empower you. There's been a feeling of like Greek energy, lots of Greekiness around at the moment. And I was called to repurchase the Odyssey by Homer on Friday. I initially tried reading it when I was about 18 or 19 thinking it'd be easy, and then just being 18 or 19 and being completely distracted and not doing it. But I've been really called to re-grab this, so I picked it up. I went to a couple of different bookstores in London on Friday, and I found that this iteration from Emily Wilson, I literally read the same opening stanzas from each author or each interpreter or translator, and I felt like hers was the most nuanced and most feeling like story and energy, but also being quite integrous to the original as well. So I really recommend this. I got this from the Book Bar in Chelsea. Great new spot that's just opened up. Absolutely adorable. But not only that, I bumped into someone quite randomly on Friday. We were talking about stories, and they were like, oh, you should check out Stone Blind. And I looked it up. It was a story of Medusa. Now, sitting down here to do a tarot reading, I was quite drawn to wearing my Medusa pin, which can be an amulet of protection and all that jazz. But let's also face it, Medusa had resting bee face, the original resting bee face. Not only was she resting, if you looked at her, you were resting too and turned to stone. So there's feelings of femininity, of embracing that feminine energy and that power within. But also perhaps if you are single and finding it difficult to call in love, maybe you're putting out an energy that stops people in their tracks, stops people coming towards you. If you are in a relationship, perhaps it's about setting healthy boundaries and protecting yourself and your heart's desires and how you truly feel about a connection. Lots of Greekiness. When I pulled out the 2 tarot decks I wanted to use, coincidentally, they are the only Greek style tarot decks I've got. I've got the Elysian Tarot from Lucia, who gave me this pin when I bought the deck, which is all Greeks and goddesses, and then the Aphrodite deck created by Aphrodite Studios in Germany. And I was just like, wow, there's definitely a synchronicity, there's definitely a theme going on here. And someone's very hungry right now. I wasn't hungry when I pressed record, but I am famished right now. So go get that gyros or tzatziki or something delicious, because I'm feeling very hungry. So go sort your belly out so I can focus on doing the reading, please, Scorpio. Now, without further ado, let's crack on and let's do your mid-August love check-in. First, we're going to pull you an oracle card, and then we're going to pull 3 tarot cards, and we're going to clarify with the second deck. So let's go. Scorpio, mid-August check-in for you. Lots of very chatty oracle cards. I feel like there's a lot of messages. Perhaps there's a lot of you watching that are all on different stories, different timelines. But we've got the Moon card and the Sea Witch. Now, the Moon, I feel this is all about very much you going beneath the surface, looking at things differently, looking at things that aren't so clearly seen or recognized by others, but walking this tightrope between going from one place to the other and transitioning with your fears. You're holding on to your fears, but I feel like your fears are also keeping you aloft and keeping you floating to do to the next thing. Sometimes in love, fear helps us in a proactive way. It gets us to get our shit together, helps us focus on ourselves, and it can also be quite a destructive thing as well. But I'm feeling like that your fears are helping you move forward, and you're guiding yourself away from your fears while keeping them to keep you grounded and know where you've come from and where you are, so you don't step into perhaps bad habits again. And then we've got the Sea Witch, which is this kind of like adorable little mermaid creature. She is also under the water, so again, lots of watery energy for you, Scorpio, well and truly appropriate here. But literally, she is beneath the surface. She is this anamorph of a octopus, a squid. She's got her devoted pet fish here, so maybe someone loves fishing. Like, I'm not going to say that you want to eat fish. Definitely this element of that. And also we've got like braids style in her as well, so you may wear your hair in braids there with that. It almost looks like a lyrebird. Lyrebirds are Australian birds, and they like to collect. They are mimics. They mimic things really well. They can interpret sounds and then repeat them, so it can be quite confusing for people to hear lyrebirds. And we just had a reminder go off on my on my iPad, which is interpreting sound. So definitely something there for you, and in sound, and recognizing and hearing your thoughts and your downloads and trusting them. But let's take a look at what Katrin, the creator of the Oracle of Mystic Moments, has to say. I always like to give you my downloaded messages and then her original intention as well. So we've got 4 with Moon Dance. I think that's a song as well, right? Is that a Morrison song? Not Morrison, but Van Morrison. Is that a Van Morrison song? Something to do with Moon Dance? Take a look. Pop a comment below if I'm right on that one. We've got daring, balance, easiness, adventure, and perspective. Maybe you're being so perceptive, you're developing new perspectives. Look at this girl balancing on a rope, waltzing with the moon. She is dancing through life. To be this confident is a gift. You should wear it. You should be aware of it and treasure it. Be brave and adventurous, Scorpio. Get out of your comfort zone and see life from a different perspective. It's true, she is on a tightrope, so she's able to get this bird's eye view. It's like this 40,000 foot view. What does it look like? Maybe in order to harness your fears and know how to develop your energy in a way that they don't control you, you need to zoom all the way out and see how it sits wider in your community, in your ideas, in your headspace, in your growth, in how you grew up as a child, and where you are now in your career, and that could be impacting how you show up in love daily. There you go. That's not this book, that's just a downloaded message for you. If you maintain balance between levity and lightheartedness, you can stay above the everyday noise that threatens to bring us down. Feel the night breeze in your hair and adventure in your soul. And then let's take a look at the Sea Witch. So we have number 52, number 7. 7 could be a lucky number for you. You could be 52 years old, born in 1952. Okay, we have innocence, joy of play, and wonder. The small mermaid is called the Witch of the Sea. Instead of her fishtail, she has a jellyfish on the lower part of her body. Her hair sways behind her like flowing tentacles. She holds a windmill in her hand that propels her forward. A wide-eyed fish is her loyal companion. I bet you that fish is wondering how it got there. Maybe you've got a best friend or your partner where you both go, how did we end up together? Maybe you're like kind of opposites. And you're such this gorgeous, witchy, beautiful creature, and they may be someone who's quite black and white, quite rigid, someone who has a 9-to-5 job, and you could have quite a creative job or something that colors outside the lines, and they may look at you and wonder. I feel like if you're in a very happy, positive relationship, they put you on a pedestal, and they're always looking around going, how did I get her? How did I get him? How did I get Scorpio? Okay, side message again, lots of downloads for you, Scorpio, really picking up on that intuitive connection that we share. A wide-eyed fish is a loyal companion on her ocean journeys. She is young and uses the magic of childlike thinking to dance in the waves, marveling in the wonder of life. So staying young, staying fresh, staying creative there, Scorpio. Now let's pull your tarot cards from the Elysian Tarot deck. We're going to pull 3 cards and then we'll clarify with the second. Okay. 3 cards for Scorpio, love check-in. I was getting quite a lot of like career and empowerment messages, so perhaps you're seeing someone that you're working with, or you have a business with, or it could be a case of someone you're crushing on in the workplace or the work office. Let's take a look. 8 of Cups. Getting lots of 8 of Cups lately. Muse of Cups, which is the Page of Cups in this deck. 6 of Swords. I'm getting this really strong message. It won't resonate with all of you. It's very specific, but see you later. I'm out of here. Sorry, not sorry. Moving on to victory. Done. That's your reading for the month of August, Scorpio. All jokes aside, there definitely feels like there is you walking away from something because of self-love, self-care, and knowing that you deserve better in the future with your sword of truth. Here and wanting to blossom and grow from the ashes, from all the failures in the past, from all the disagreements and negative behavior, negative thoughts, negative ideas. You're wanting to step up and step out of that fray. Okay, 9 of Arrows. Yeah, you're at your tits end. You're at the world's end of this situation. You've got just enough energy to walk yourself out of this with a bit of the self-love intact, knowing that you know better. This feels like it's going to be a very, very quick reading. It feels like it's more for those in relationships. We'll clarify in case there is something here for our singles calling in something. if we want to look at it from a singles point of view, but I'm getting more relationship and stepping away from a relationship at the moment. It's definitely this idea of you walking away from an ex or someone recent, someone's come back to your past going, no, I don't want it, you don't make me happy. I'm stepping up, I'm giving my cup of love to someone who I know is going to love me equally in return. You know this, perhaps they've already told you, perhaps someone's messaged you, perhaps you've received an email, a voicemail, something to do with messages, and that you know that when you go towards this person, it's going to be a big fat yes. And maybe it's taken you guys a long time to get there. Perhaps it's been like chasey, a little bit like a Warner Bros. Cartoon, in and out, in and out, in and out. And now you're realizing that whatever it was before that was stopping you from feeling love, you're stepping away from that. You're taking that 40,000 foot view to go, how can I be better? How can I show up? I'm going to offer my cup of love to someone who I know is going to love and respect and adore me. And yes, it's taken a minute to get there. Okay, let's clarify. Let's take a look. Why is the Eight of Cups here for Scorpio in August? Five of Cups, there you go. You are no longer looking at the past. Five of Cups, crying over spilt milk. Once that milk's spit, you can't get it back in the cup. I also said spit. So once you've had that fiery communication, you've said all the words, you can't take them back. You can't take back those hurt feelings. You need to grow and develop. I love seeing the Eight of Cups with the Five of Cups here because it's showing me that you're empowering, that you're finally stepping away from that feeling of focusing on the past hurts, and you're looking to the future and you're looking towards new love, new opportunities and love. Bottom of the deck wants to come with it. Nine of Cups, you're seeking your wish fulfillment. You know that to step away and let go of this past connection, this past hurt, if you're in a relationship and you want to be together, you want this, it's knowing that you both have to drop the baggage and focus on what makes you both really happy in this connection together. Bottom of the deck, Three of Swords. Getting over heartbreak, getting over a lack of self-love, working on yourself and your wish fulfillment, because you know that this isn't how you want to feel. You know it's not normal to feel this way. You've been deep in your feelings, and you know you've just got to step away from it because it's not healthy for you. You've just got enough self-love left to rise up from this moment. There we go, Three of Swords and the Hermit. You could be dealing with a Virgo, have a lot of Virgo in your chart, or this could be coming up and resolving in Virgo season, which is just around the corner. We're currently in Leo. Virgo's next. So come end of August, start of September, there could be really something coming up here. It's also this age of enlightenment. It's interesting, I get that we are in Aquarius. Pluto's in Aquarius this year. It's currently retrograde, which is causing probably a few problems for a few people. But it's this idea of taking the time out, meditating, and working on yourself, your self-love, in order to heal so you can move forward with love and more love for yourself. You've received some sort of spiritual download or message. You're feeling very, very, very connected to your heart space, your head space, your guides, universe, spirit, whoever it is that you speak to when you need help, support, and you receive your messages from, or your intuition. That's that really strong connection that's saying it's time to move on now. It's time to move on now. Five of Coins, feeling left out in the cold, feeling left behind, not being acknowledged, not being seen, not being recognized, feeling destitute in love. That's a really strong feeling. No wonder you're walking away from this and seeking your happiness, because you've got all this going on, but you've got just enough to step up to the plate. Okay. Why is the Six of Swords here? The Moon. Pisces and Cancer energy. Pisces through the tarot and Cancer through astrology. The Moon is fears. I love that you've got this right next to the Moon Dance card here as well. Oracle and Tarot are really talking together. We've got a really combined message that you are moving on to what you know. You're willing to move through your fears, to harness your fears, because I feel like you're getting this element of the 5D and the 3D. In that the 3D is what you know, it's your swords, it's your data, it's your truth, it's your conversations, and the Moon is your 5D, it's your intuition and your fears and things that may be holding you back. But it's through what you know are helping you release these fears and focusing on your future. You could also be connected to a Pisces or a Cancer, or have those strongly in your chart. Given that you're all water signs, there could be this collective water energy of harnessing those fears, setting yourself free and moving on. This card at the very top wants to come out for you, Scorpio. Six of Cups. It's Six of Cups could be nostalgia. It could be feeling this past life connection. Perhaps you're being drawn. Perhaps your intuition is saying there's someone better out there, someone you can feel more closely connected with. Honoring yourself, honoring your history and your heritage and releasing these fears. If you're single and you're calling in love, then it's releasing these fears around love and commitment, knowing that you deserve love. Knowing you deserve love and getting past those fears in order to call in your soulmate connection with the Six of Cups here. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck together. Four of Cups. That despondency, that lack of hope, that uncertainty. The message with the Four of Cups is that you must keep your head, wear your crown and heels high, they like to say. Keep your head up. By keeping your head up, you'll be open to new opportunities coming towards you. If you've got your head down and you're so focused on what's not going right in your relationship or in your life, you won't be open to new opportunities and new ideas that can help you move past those blocks. This feels like a really strong message for you in the month of August, Scorpio. I hope it resonates. And let's get you a couple of affirmation cards. If so, do like the video, pop a comment below. Let me know where it's from or how this worked out for you, and subscribe to the channel. Home. I create a nurturing sanctuary within my home where love, joy, and tranquility flow. For home is where the heart is. You could be going back home. Perhaps there's a connection waiting for you, that you feel drawn to where you grew up or where you went to school or where you call home. It doesn't have to be where you're born. Home is somewhere where you can live a life with integrity. So maybe there's a calling to home right now. Choice. I choose to see the good in every situation, knowing that every experience holds a valuable lesson. Simplify. I simplify my life and find clarity and peace. I release the unnecessary and embrace the essential for creating space for joy, tranquility, and meaningful experiences. And let's get you one more. Have fun. And we've got this like giant disco ball here. I allow myself to have fun. Letting laughter and delight be my compass for my journey of life. That's it. You know things are turning around. You know things can be better, and that is your North Star. That's where you're going. All the best, Scorpio. I hope things work out for you, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.